Welcome to my YouTube video where I'm going to try to give you all of the best advice I can possibly think of if you are interested in going into art as a career or even just doing it as a hobby and trying to get better at it. One of the first things I want to say is use reference when you're drawing. As you can see in this drawing that I am doing on my iPad in this video, I have a picture from a movie at the top left corner, and I'm trying to draw things in my own style from the movie. When you have a reference to work with, it just, even if maybe when you first start out you might have to like trace things and that'll help you, but just having the image right there in front of you and being able to refer to it, it makes your art a lot better and a lot more accurate. I remember when I first started drawing, I felt embarrassed to use reference, and now I use reference in, I won't say everything I do, but a lot of things that I do have a picture reference to base my art off of, and it really does help. And you should not be ashamed or embarrassed of needing to look at something to be able to replicate or draw it in your own style. My second little piece of advice would be draw everything. And I mean everything. Like if you're just chilling in your room and you can't think of anything to draw, pick an item up and draw it as you see it. Practice drawing things by just looking at them and trying to draw them exactly how you see them, you know, try to get the shadows right and stuff. And it'll take a lot of practice. Like drawing stuff right in front of you is pretty dang hard, and I'm not always great at it. But the more you do it, the better you get at it, just like with everything. Another thing, when I first started drawing and I was trying to get really good at it really fast, which I'm going to tell you now is impossible. It takes time. You can't just breeze through things like this and be good overnight. It takes time. But something that I used to do is I would go to the library and I would check out like as many books as I could find on drawing and just practice all of the things inside the books. Like, you know, you could find a book that's like how to draw trees or how to draw manga and stuff like that. I would check those books out and just practice stuff out of those. Get that practice in everywhere you can and practice everything you can. That is so important, because the more well-rounded you are, the just better your skill is altogether. You know, sometimes you got to draw things you're not good at and things you don't really like to draw, just to improve your overall style. Honestly, out of every single thing that you could do as an artist and as a person trying to develop your art style and your art skill, the most important thing out of everything is to do it every day. Set aside at least 30 minutes to an hour to draw every single day. And when you do that, you will see steady improvement. I do not let one single day of my life pass without picking up a pencil and drawing something. It is the most important thing when it comes to developing your style and developing just your art in general. Draw every single day. Take the time to draw every day. Because skill doesn't come overnight, it comes over time. And I don't care what anyone says, you do not learn how to draw overnight. It doesn't happen fast. And then, you know, there might be people who it comes more natural to, but even the people who it comes natural to, it took them a long time. It takes time, and it always will. It always has. It's not something you can cheat or cut corners around. You have to put in your hours. You have to put in your 1,000 hours, and if you can space it out and not try to do 1,000 hours in, you know, an unnatural amount of time, then you won't get burnt out either. Because if you just go and go and go, you can really burn yourself out on doing art. I have a way of doing that sometimes when I'm working way too hard on things. But yeah, do it every single day. Have a notebook, be like day one, and just go. Because for me, it was when I decided to take it more seriously that I would do it every single day, no matter what, and dedicate a certain amount of hours and a certain amount of time every day to it. And that's when I really started seeing big leaps in improvement. But yeah, that is like the most important things I could possibly say to someone who wants to go into this field, outside of like the networking and stuff that's involved in art, but just developing the talent to begin with. I hope that this helps, and I hope that you find some of this information to be useful. It's information that I think is very important, and I would give this advice to myself if I could go back in time. But anyways, yeah, put in your 1,000 hours, draw every day, never give up, be inspired, and just keep doing it. You'll get to where you want to be if you just keep at it. I promise you that. All right. I am signing off. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is. Bye.